Good morning. Happy Wednesday, guys. It is such a beautiful day and I feel so good. I have really good energy today, so I'm super excited. And one thing that I wanted to kind of talk about that I actually struggled with myself before is not knowing what you want to do with your life. Yeah, you have a job, you have a family, you have stuff that you have to do, but what do you want to do that actually lights you up? And what do you do when you don't know what that is? How do you figure that out? And this is something that I've actually done this year that I have been working on consistently is really just figuring that out for myself. And what I realize is that in order for you to figure that out, if you don't yet know, if you're still working on that, all that you need to do is just work on yourself. Work on being the absolute best version of yourself, learning as much as you can, being as happy as you can, laughing and smiling as you can, and putting yourself in places where you're going to be forced to grow. There's no other option. And sometimes that's uncomfortable. Sometimes that's not always fun, when we're actually pushed to the metal and it's kind of like do or die. It's not really, but okay, if we're going to do this and we're actually going to figure this out and I'm really going to be the best me that I can possibly be, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to end this. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be listening to podcasts that bring you inspiration. It could be like following people on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, even that teach you something that just give you little bits of wisdom that you can learn from. Um, and and events for me was huge. I went to an Andrea Franco event in April, and from there, because I went because I knew I wanted to change. I knew I had to change because the way that what was going on in my life was not what I wanted at all. And I knew, okay, Clarice, even though you're so scared, I was so scared to go by myself, even though you're scared, if you really want things to change, you have to do things differently. And that's what I did. And so events are a huge way to catapult you into figuring this out and being on this journey to being your best self. So there's no rush. You don't have to do a million things in one day, but just do a little something every day that is going to help you become the best version of yourself. Love you guys.